welcome back to GameFront. Long time no see, but don't worry because we've come back swinging with possibly Game of the Year 24 Electrician Simulator. James, how hyped on a scale of 1 to a million are you for this one? I mean,
1 million gigawatts.
Great Scott!
Great Scott! It's a million gigawatts, Denny.
Have I ever told you that Back to the Future is probably my favorite series of movies? I have all the time in the world for those films.
Really? I think they're pretty good. Favorite series in the world?
Oh my god. They're okay.
I'd give them a solid 6 out of 10. Each one of them.
Right, new game.
You're not even going to respond to that? No, that's trolling.
Man, after we had all our synergy about the Muppets Does Manhattan the other month, I'm very disappointed that you're not feeling my love for
I love the first 2 of the movies. I watched the first one probably dozens of times and will always love it. Second one I've probably seen 3 or 4 times and do love it. I've only seen the third movie once, and it was when I was a little kid. So I feel like I need to do a better job of seeing them in order and enjoying them as one big trilogy.
Did you know they filmed the second and the third films back to back?
Yeah, I did hear that.
One big production, which is so weird because the first film and the second film feel like... Well, no, they all do feel interconnected, but the third one is just so different from the first 2.
Yeah, the third is so different from the first 2, but the ending, spoiler alert, earmuffs if you haven't seen it, but the ending of Back to the Future 2 shows him in the Wild Wild West. So they already had there was
because they filmed it at the same time, they put a preview at the end of the second one for the third, Now, just to reassert ourselves into this game here, 1, there's no lights anywhere.
Well, I'll tell you, as an electrician, the first thing you're going to want to do is make sure that the power's not exclusively to a battery in your laptop. We're going to need to get this shop up and running. And as somebody that has dabbled in electrical work...
Oh, I need to remove all the crap from my car, okay.
Yeah, you need to get the VR headset. If you want to be an electrician, you got to get those VR goggles on. There.
The car is unpacked. Now, you see, I don't feel like I unpacked the car there, but also it's so dark. It's so dark. Yeah, but I didn't put where have the boxes gone?
The carpenter's home is the first home that falls apart. You know, you're an electrician. You haven't gotten around to doing the electricianing at your own garage. Today's the day.
I'm trapped in this house. I can't get out. Where did those boxes go?
You gotta go to your laptop. You got rid of them. That's all you needed to do. Go to your laptop.
Which logo would you like for our new electrical company, James?
I mean, I think the first one looks so synergistic. I don't know. It's too friendly. The second one, I think it's between the second and third.
Okay.
What do you think?
I thought the first one looked very professional. The second one looks like... It kind of looks like a light bulb that's been broken, you know?
Here's what I'm looking at. The first one looks like synergy and teamwork, and it's a group of people that are going to help you. The last one seems almost like a threat. Like, hey, you don't want to pay the money, and your restaurant might get broken into. So it's almost
I'm gonna smash you with the hammer. Also, this has nothing to do with electricity. When would you use a wrench?
You'd use a wrench if somebody decides not to pay you for your electricity work. Now, this one in the middle screams, I'm your guy. Nobody else but me can do it.
Okay, big question. What do you want to call the company? Can't believe I'm leaving this to you, but...
Gosh. How about ZapFront? Yeah!
Nailed it!
Nailed it.
Zap, the one word that you don't want as an electrician. Okay, inbox. We know what an inbox is. Shop. This is where you can find all your supplies. Fantastic. It's all pretty standard stuff.
I think this laptop's running Linux.
It does look like Linux. Also, we just got an email. from
Would you like me to
electrical
read it?
school. Yeah, go ahead. You're the voice actor / actor.
All right. One of your most basic tasks will be changing light bulbs. Customers really don't like doing that themselves. And fixing switches. Today, you will get a certificate that will allow you to perform these tasks. Just remember to switch off the fuses before you start any electrical works. Tasks to do. Collect the required items. Turn off the main
Collect your
fuse,
vitamins.
change the bulb, repair the single switch, repair the double switch, turn on all the lamps.
Now,
Do you accept this challenge?
I'm not an electrician by any means. However, I've done my own electrical work to some degree. Also, I used to work in housing repairs. Now, I have never, ever, ever met a tenant who wasn't comfortable changing their own light bulbs. Number one. Number two.
All my light bulbs are on my ceiling is the problem.
Yes, that's why you have things called stepladders.
They're so hard to reach.
What, the stepladders or the bulbs?
Well, without the step ladders, the bulbs.
Yep.
And like to get the step ladder, you got to like get off the couch, and that's a whole task.
Yeah, but you've got to get up to open the door to let the electrician in. Like, I mean,
but
how much are you going to pay an electrician?
Catching a buzz, Danny.
Man.
You know what I mean?
Okay. I've never seen anyone hire an electrician just to change a light bulb, in most circumstances anyway. Number two, I have never ever seen anyone have to go through some kind of certification for changing a light bulb. That is new on me. And then three, it's excessive to turn the main fuse box off just to change a light bulb. I mean, changing a switch, I mean, okay, maybe. But
I think you should accept this. I think if this is the beginning of a bright future for you.
Oh no, he started. Oh no.
There it is. You gotta put the VR goggles on. Oh.
Have you do you remember that thing that Microsoft made years ago called HoloLens?
Mm-hmm.
And they did a demo once at some Microsoft event or another where they were like, oh, if you're an electrician, you can wear this HoloLens and it'll show you where the wires are in the wall, and you know, someone can like show you like, and it was all this stuff, and it was just like, yeah, nobody's doing that.
I think it was brilliant. It's so weird to see. I don't know if this is just us getting older, or if this is how it's always been throughout time. Well, hold on. Calm down a second. You've collected the items. Don't forget to turn off the main fuse.
You don't need to turn the fuse box off to.
But do you remember when Google Glass, like people were wearing them? Those are all with the main fuse flipped. You're fine. To change a bulb.
I know how a consumer unit works. Thank you.
Don't worry, you got an extra guy in your corner. You don't gotta.
I'm gonna turn them all on just to
on?
annoy you. No.
Wait. Is what's on and what's off?
So when it's green, it's off, and when it's red, it's live. Like red is bad and green is good. So.
Well, I would say red is stop, as in the power has stopped, and green is go, as in the power is good.
Sure, but like that's not what it means. But yeah, this is the main circuit breaker. No, this is the main circuit breaker, and these are the different individual RCDs, right, for the different circuits. But it doesn't matter because
But if you turn the main one off, doesn't that mean you don't have to worry about the other ones?
Yeah, so if this one's off, these ones are dead anyway, so it doesn't matter. But
so
if
why
this
don't
one's
you
on,
just in case, how about this? Why don't you turn that one off and then turn all the other ones to green, and if I'm right, you get buzzed, and if you're right...
so you want me to do it like this?
I would even be okay with you having the green one, the first main fuse in the green position, and then all of these ones green too.
I mean, whatever makes you feel safe, I guess.
If it's what I think, and that's on...
Oh, you think I'm going to get electrocuted? Sure.
Maybe,
okay.
maybe. I don't know. It's an experiment.
Which bulb are we supposed to change? Who puts 4 lamps, not even evenly spaced? Like, which monster designed this?
Sorry, Danny, I designed this one.
Okay, here we go. How do I, like... How do I know which bulb I want to put in? This.
I don't know.
The music is like so out of tune as well. What is happening? Like, which one of these bulbs has the broken bulb? Inspection mode. Hold.
Well, I think process of elimination, you might find if they all have blue bulbs in them, then...
Well, what we should do... Listen, I'm an electrician, so what we should do is we should turn the power on and then turn the lights on and see which ones don't work.
Oh, that's a great idea. But the switch might be broken.
Oh, the switch is broken, you're right. Oh my god, this is... Electricianing is hard. How are we supposed to test if we've changed the right bulb if we can't turn the lights on to test them? So we need to change the... We need to fix the switch first.
So you don't get a lot to lose.
We have to repair the light switch first. Because if we don't have a working light switch, we can't test the bulb is working.
So the Google Glass, when everybody started wearing those, people would get punched and everybody's like, I don't want you invading my privacy. But now there's the Apple Pro glasses, there's the Snapchat glasses. Everybody gets to have these. No one complains anymore. But Google Glass was way cooler because it had kind of the HoloLens feel of it was supposed to be searching things and giving you information.
Let me just get my head around this. Double switches are very similar to single switches. They only have one extra wire. How do I, like, rewire the switch? Oh, I need to use the screwdriver on... But then how do I, like... Oh, I can move the camera. Oh, okay.
Oh. You gotta screw drive that, yeah, and screw drive that.
Yeah, man. Now we've got to take the...
Now we're talking. Get that out of there.
The old backplate. Oh, dear. Jesus. Hey, you've had the cowboy in here wiring this up. Look at this.
Now you're playing with power.
How do we... oh, look at it. Oh, right, we need to...
The black is the ground, and the red is the...
So it's different in the UK compared to America, but in the UK... red is live, and then black is
the ground.
Neutral, and then green and yellow is ground.
Really?
But also, in some light switches, it's different. So blue is live, and brown is neutral, and then green and yellow is ground. But black and brown.
What do they do for red, green? Like people that are red, green.
I think that's why they changed it, because it was difficult if you were colorblind. I think the red and black is the older standard of the two, because I think it's easier to tell the difference between blue and brown if you're colorblind or something like that. Now, as for black and brown, I'm guessing, well, we've got red, which I'm guessing is live. Oh, it tells you. L2 lamp, L1 electricity.
Oh.
I like how out of tune the music. Like, it's like jazz vibes, but occasionally it's like...
There's more screws on the bottom there, Danny.
There are, yeah, we can...
I think that it would be pretty amazing if you had the ability to have screws levitating like this.
You know what? It would have made life so much harder when I was... so much easier when I was actually trying to wire my own light switch. I
mean, wouldn't... Like... I could picture a world where you've got gloves that have like a magnetic resonance, and you could just kind of hover all these metal things in a ball. That's the kind of invention we need, you know.
How do we connect the Oh, there. Oh, okay. You can only connect them to one of these.
Yeah.
So which one of these is correct?
Well, I would say the one to the put that one for the one to the other that side, and then the other one to the one to the first side, right, like this.
Check if all wires are connected correctly.
Oh, wait a second. But then there's also lamps on the top. I think actually you want to take those power things out and maybe connect them to the... There we go. So we want...
Power should go in there.
Yeah.
And then the lamps should go here. Oh, okay.
Maybe...
And this is a different switch, so they should go... There we go,
there
man.
There you go.
Oh, man. That isn't exactly how light switches work, but fine.
So you're saying that this is not actually going to train you to be a real-life electrician?
I wouldn't use it as such. I mean... As a rule of thumb, any video game should not be used as a tutorial for real life.
Well, what about flight simulators? Like, come on, flight simulators, you could totally.
Well, you know what's funny?
That.
They say they say that a lot of pilots find Flight Simulator too realistic, to the point where they actually don't want to use it because it might confuse them when they're in the real plane, if that makes sense. Because
that's why I had to stop playing Mario Kart.
Okay.
Because I ended up, bullet bills behind me or this and that, and red shelling the wrong person. I just can't afford to.
The lights on.
Play Mario Kart and still insure my car. Lights on.
Man, these lights are working. This one's busted still, so we need to.
But that single one, yeah.
So
you were right. It seems the reds was live power.
Do you know what? Do you know why? Another reason why it's good they're split like this as well is because if you wanted to just work on this one, but you didn't want to turn the rest of the lights in the house off, you could just figure out which circuit breaker they're attached to, right? So if I turn those two off, I should be able to safely work on this and still have those lights on, right?
What's the extra switch for?
This switch will be for these two lights. So
and each of the lights has its own fuse? Wait, because there's two fuses there.
That would make sense. They would be on the same circuit. So those two lights are clearly on this circuit. So I'm just gonna hope for the best and turn these two off. It could be that they're all on this one first circuit, in which case I'm about to kill myself. And this is not
worth the risk, huh? It's just your life.
We need to put some excitement into this video.
Yeah.
And I mean, this is not how you would. This is not how you would do this.
I guess you didn't need to unscrew all the other screws.
Oh, we need to unscrew.
Oh, that. You do? Why?
Yeah, because that crimps the wire down into the.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I believe it now.
Yeah, man. So we got to put that lamp in there. Do we have another wire?
No, that's it.
Oh, but then how does the other light come on? Or are they just all on the same?
They're both on one easy peasy switch.
Oh, I'm unscrewing those. Oops. I just love this music, which is so bad. Apparently, if you are a professional musician, trying to play badly on purpose is actually quite difficult because instinctively you just want to. Okay.
Uh-oh.
That's fine. This circuit breaker clearly doesn't
need to turn the power off to change the light bulb.
You would think so. Well,
You're fine.
I reckon this circuit breaker doesn't do anything, and these two lights are on this circuit.
I mean, how? It wouldn't work otherwise, right?
Yeah, so we can just replace the light bulb.
Oh, there you go.
Like that.
I don't know. Was it broken before, or you just couldn't see it?
What? I did change the bulb, right?
You did change the bulb. Don't.
Because that's my
don't
broken bulb.
That's definitely a broken bulb.
Oh, wait.
I think that you need that fuse on.
No, that's not how that. No, that doesn't. No, it doesn't work like that. You can't. No.
What do you mean? It does. Look at that.
You cannot have this one light switch. Power two lamps that are on different RCDs because you would just blow everything up. Like, that doesn't...
Come on, Danny.
This isn't how it works in real life.
Working with here. This is the real thing. This is your training. You are, if you follow this game, ready to go in the real world and start making money as an electrician.
This is such a dumb... No, because, like, look, if I turn that circuit breaker off, right, how is this light working? Remember, there's only one... Look, like, this light switch won't even turn this lamp off anymore.
There's an extra fuse halfway through the wall behind the drywall.
Nah, man, this is I'm toast with this game already. I don't like it.
Come on, Danny, this is pretty real.
It's so real. Inaccurate. This wall should be on fire. Right?
It's on fire on the inside, Danny.
Whatever. How do we exit VR?
Well, you exit
God,
VR.
look at the
I think maybe step
outside.
out of the Matrix. Is that car just going back and forth?
Yeah. Why is there just like? Why is there just like?
Why did the VR decide to like have a world outside happening in it?
Yeah, but like a gray, like an untextured world outside.
That is what it looked like when I started testing the first Call of Duty Black Ops. When we got in there, it was all these like gray texture hallways and stuff that was just the map and these like cardboard cutout characters that looked like nothing. They would just like slide down hallways.
It's so funny, isn't it? Like when you just see placeholder textures and stuff. It's
ZapFront, I love it.
I mean, if we change the Z to an F, we might be more accurate. But anyway,
ZapFront. Wait, what?
I don't know. I just thought it might be funny. I won't make any more jokes.
I like it. It's funny. I just don't know if we'd get much work with ZapFront.
Probably we don't get much work anyway.
Hey, we're doing good. You just learned how to do switches and fuses.
I learned how to go home into my house, which is attached to my... This is my living room. Look at the size of the garage compared to the rest of the house. That's disproportionate.
Yeah, that is strange.
I've got the bathroom. Okay. That's not a huge bathroom, but it's... Yeah, man. I've got a living room. I've got a bathroom, because obviously that's
Do you sleep in your tub?
I don't know. Do I? Maybe.
Maybe this is your office.
This is clear. Well, I mean, did someone's nicked the... Beavis? Someone stole our TV. I mean, I don't know where the rest of my house has gone. I've got this huge garage with an annex on it, and I just have one living room and a bathtub.
What is going on? Get out the front door? You just can't go out the front door? It's closed.
I mean,
well, we're not worried about it being closed. We want to open it.
My closet is inside my living room. Can we open the fridge? Do you remember that The Baby Is Yellow game where you opened up the bin and everything just... It reminds me... I don't know why I thought of that. But... Changing the garage version. Do you want to change the garage to soccer? Yes. What?
Is it just going to be like a theme for like soccer?
It's daylight. Oh, look at that. That's cool. Yeah, man.
Yes, but why?
Because I can't afford a bedroom and I can't afford a kitchen. But what I can afford is to AstroTurf my garage.
That's bizarre.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Why would you AstroTurf your garage and then park your van on it to your pickup truck?
That's insane. With a bunch of balloons in the back of your car? What a creepy car to drive around with.
Yeah, I mean...
It plays like ice cream truck music as you drive down the street.
This does feel like a, hello kiddies, I've got footballs.
Yeah.
Do you like soccer? What other fridge magnets have we got?
Let's get the heart one. Come on, let's.
Oh, okay. Valentine's Day.
Now this is gonna be real creepy. This guy's totally a bachelor, and this is how he's got his place set up.
Oh, who's the lucky girl? I don't know. Come into my garage. Take.
What a weird brand of car.
I have no words for how. I mean, this is someone's kill room, is what this is.
Why bother having the option to have these themes? Like, what is wrong with this game?
I mean, I guess we've got to look at them all now. I'm more entertained by that than the inaccurate electrical circuits, frankly.
I think it's more accurate than you're giving it credit.
See, this is more appropriate for a garage. I think.
You're a full-fledged murderer now. You're not hiding anything.
I think I'm going to stick with the. I think I'm going to stick with the pumpkin theme.
Mm-hmm.
This one looks like Zach. That one looks like you. And
it's got my smile.
I guess this one's me in the corner. Just
it's got the same
supervising.
Sparkle in the eye. Wait a second. Go back to that last one. Is that not a flammable liquid that she's just got right next to the candles? There's no way that's safe.
What is it? Yes.
Rust off.
I put my compressed aerosol cans next to open naked flames in my garage full of diesel and oil. Like, what could possibly go wrong?
This is insane. This game, honestly, you can't trust a person that's got their garage set like this. Like, just to light all these candles to hang out here is psychotic. To be like, okay, can't start my electricity work until I light all my candles.
I mean, the other thing about the candles is they don't look lit. Like, I think there is a flame there, but
they're like the battery. They're the battery version of candles.
Yeah, like they look like they give enough light.
He's the psycho electrician that has done all the battery work for these candles. He's really proud of himself because he really only has to hit one switch to turn them all on.
This does feel very much like this feels a lot like PC
Found
game.
This old console in my grandpa's house. I wanted to play it, but the controller doesn't work. Can you help me? My dad told me the battery in the controller is wrong. Can you fix it, sir? I don't have money, so I can't give you anything. But please help. I want to play some gammies. Problem?
This looks like a 5-year-old boy. So.
Oh, I didn't see the picture. Do you mind if I
we
read you
need to put the soccer theme back on.
Yeah. There you go.
And then we can lure 5-year-old
I thought
Timmy
it was
in.
just like a stoner, brain dead person, but it was a 5-year-old. So
no, yeah. It's I think that's why he hasn't got any money.
Found this old console at my grandpa's house. That's the character I should have done. Damn it.
Where is the it's on the workbench. Okay. So this is more like electronics than electrical work. Which is cool. I actually like that.
Well, honestly, there's a controller here that I'd like to fix. So let's see if I can follow along with my controller.
Well, I'm kind of like interested in like I've got that old Amiga I'm doing up and stuff. Like I quite like electronics repairs, especially like old retro consoles and stuff. So okay, we need the deruster. Get the old deruster on the old
Doesn't
rust.
it work a little better if you have a fire to spray it through first?
I mean, yeah, I put the candles out. I'm sorry. See, this is
just like the real controllers in real life.
Yeah, man, look at this printed circuit board. There's no traces on it, but I'm sure
it's the other side. It's the other side. Oh, I guess.
There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 10 traces. And what looks like a lithium-ion battery that's been stuck.
Absolutely leaking. It's radioactive. It has radiation warning on there.
It's just been stuck directly to the circuit board. What could possibly go wrong with it? Guess we just disassemble the whole thing.
What are you doing? Tell him, sorry, but thanks for the parts, kid. Sorry, kid, you ain't got money? You ain't got a controller.
Well, He did say that the battery was dead, right?
Yeah. Buy this part. Wait. Are you buying? Did you buy a battery?
No, I need a battery. I just don't know how to put my controller
battery.
back together.
Okay, go to the controller battery first.
Yeah, replace, I guess.
Yeah. Did you spend the other $15 or no? No, there it is. Good. You can put this all back together. This is easy.
I just don't know how to put it back together.
There you go. Back case. That's a good start.
Well, I'm just inspecting it, but like Oh, assembly. There we go. Okay. No, don't replace it. I just want to...
Maybe you gotta...
I disassembled this controller way more than I should have done.
No, you just needed to take the battery out, Danny.
I know,
right.
I know. Oh, stop pressing that button.
Don't buy the part. Can you drag and drop it?
Well, like, once I put that there, the only thing I can do is press return.
Maybe you can try the screwdriver. No.
Well, I've got the screwdriver selected. I would need to select...
So I'd go to return, and this time instead drag and drop the backboard. The back case.
Oh, there we go. It's like a... Look how faint that outline is.
Yeah. Well, it's 80s stuff, you know.
Man. Okay.
Oh, and it just automatically does all this.
Yeah, you literally just clicking everything back
just
into
like
place.
real life.
Just like a real life.
You need the cords for the battery.
Don't you tell me what to do. What did I do with the cords?
Did you lose the cords?
There we go.
There you go. Yeah, that's all good.
Well, we made a meal out of that, James, I'll be honest.
Well, you didn't make a single dollar still. Test that device.
Well, the great news is I'm not going to make a single dollar off this because I did it for free for... Do you want to go ahead?
Oh, sure. Found this old console in my grandpa's house. I wanted
That's
to
the same
play
text
it, but
from
the
before,
controller
isn't it?
doesn't work. Yeah, but the character has developed. Well,
it just seemed to be
reversed.
worse spelt than it was when we first read it. Oh god, look at all these
darkness in the bathroom. Let's read darkness in the bathroom. Here we go.
This old man who just
turned on my light above the bathroom mirror and nothing happened. I'm no spring chicken anymore, and shaving in the dark would be difficult, even for a man in his peak. I hope fixing the light switch won't be a problem. I'm not very rich, and I can't offer much for this job, but I hope you can help me anyway.
Do you know what? $120 to change a few light switches and bulbs for a pensioner is daylight robbery. You know.
Well, you're gonna check the light switch, though.
This is how electricians make their money: preying on the elderly
and giving free game console control fixes for kids.
Oh, imagine if the kid was the nephew of the old man who we're about to go and fix the light switch for.
I mean, that would make this game a lot better if there was, you know, a story that wrapped characters and families together. How deep would it be to have this be the grandpa? But I can't picture this guy playing Nintendo games, because that was a Nintendo, let's be honest. That was
Look how modern this guy's house is.
Yeah.
He's got a TV, fruit. There's his bathroom. Right, let's see what's...
He's locked all the other doors because he doesn't trust you?
Yeah, exactly. And rightly so, because I immediately tried to go into all of the rooms I wasn't supposed to. Who has a washing machine in the bathroom? Is that an American thing? I've never seen that in my life.
In all fairness, I wash my clothes in my bathtub, so kind of.
You absolutely should not have a high voltage electrical appliance next to a fucking shower slash
and that's
bathtub.
A lot of windows to be that close to my naked time.
Seriously,
no shower?
dude. Like,
I guess no shower.
the humidity just from the steam from the. So one, like my neighbors are watching me have a bath. Two, I'm being electrocuted in the bath by the fucking washing machine. That should not be in here. Good gravy. Right. Okay.
Wait, look at the bath. Is there a shower head?
There's one there.
What position is that shower head supposed to be in?
It's one of those ones where you flip this to make the. But yeah, you're right. Like
you'd have to.
The only thing that's good for is like washing your bits off. Like
it's washing your bits off before you zap your bits off.
It's directly pointed at the crotch. Is what that is. Like that should be up there. This is the worst.
Maybe we're mistaken, and that's an in-wall hair dryer for after the bath, or maybe it's just a camera.
How do you even turn the? Oh, Jesus Christ! Okay.
This isn't plumber simulator. This is electric simulator.
I mean, allegedly. Right, we need to turn the fuse box off first of all, so we don't get killed. Where is the fuse box? I
think you'd be fine.
There it is.
There it is.
Is that right? Is that? Yeah.
It's the master's fuse, right?
It's fine. Have I not brought any tools with me?
I guess you go in inspection mode? Because you're not in a VR headset anymore, so I think you gotta turn inspection mode on.
Yeah, but I didn't bring a screwdriver.
I mean, there's no way you showed up without your screwdriver?
I came all this way and I didn't even bring any of my tools.
This guy had to have screwdrivers around his house, right?
He wouldn't let me in any of the other rooms. I need to go and get my tools. Oh, good job complete.
I wanted to turn the light on above my bathroom mirror.
I couldn't go back for this.
I'm no spring chicken anymore, and shaving in the dark would have been difficult even for a man in his peak. I hope fixing the light switch
I just turned up at his house.
You got zero experience. $0.
I turned up at his house, tried to go into every room that I shouldn't have gone in, threw shade at his bathroom.
So you don't have this commercial, I doubt, in the UK, and it's been a while since it's been on. But did you have the video where for Six Flags here, which is our big?
Oh, is it the one where they're all dancing outside the bus or whatever?
Oh, exactly. And that old man's in the middle, and he's doing the like crazy.
Yeah.
I think that's him.
It is. That's him.
We gotta go back to his place.
I can re-accept the job.
Those
apparently.
Tools.
Yeah, apparently we need to bring tools. The game doesn't just give us tools.
Is it
what are we
just
gonna
the
need?
screwdriver that you need?
Well, we need to, yeah, probably. We might need a spare bulb. Do we need to bring a spare bulb? Do we have any bulbs in stock?
I don't know. The fudge is that?
This is just where he keeps all the sand. No, these are screws, I think. Not some bolts and screws. It's funny how they've like congealed into like pasta. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Where do I keep that? This is the problem with not knowing where I am in my own.
If really it's just the screwdriver you were supposed to get, bring those wires. Bring the wire spool.
Why would we need a bit like trunk? No, we don't need that. We need a bulb.
It's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it.
What the fuck?
There's a light bulb.
There's a lamp.
Take the light bulb out of that?
No, those are G13s. Those are fluorescent tubes. We don't want those. Why has he got like a lockers? One has just got a lamp in it.
And somebody's graffitied his lockers.
Yeah,
he bought them from a school. Snoop Dodge.
Snoop Dodge. What's that say?
Robert.
Gazabi. Nexus.
Nexus. What?
And I guess I don't have any light bulbs.
I think that I think that you'll be able to...
You don't have the suggested items. See, I need the light bulb.
Where do you see the items needed for the job?
I must have light bulbs somewhere. Do I need to buy them on the laptop? Oh, I need to buy them from the shop on the laptop. I bet that's what it is. I bet I need to... Oh, no, I want... Do I just have light bulbs? Okay, maybe not. I'm not leveled up for the shop. Oh, there we are. There we go. E14's. Nice.
Well, let's hope that that's the kind you need.
I need a $6 light bulb. I got 99 problems, but an E6 bulb isn't one of them. Right, listen, dude. Did I turn his power on before? Yeah, okay, good. I didn't leave him with no power when I just... Do I need to equip?
Do you know which light doesn't work?
No, that's a good point. Let's test that, shall we? Well, the switch doesn't work, does it? So let's fix the switch.
I think the switch, it just says check the switch. It doesn't say it doesn't work. Check the wires in the box.
Why can't I,
Oh, because that's the switch he wants.
I guess so. But why would that switch control? I don't understand. Anyway, so yeah, this is obviously broken. Connect that. Do you know what? I'm probably being a bit harsh on this game, but it is definitely, if you've played any PC building simulator, house flipper, like any of those kinds of games, like and you find them nice and chill like I do, I can see myself just losing hours to this, having achieved absolutely nothing with my life whatsoever, just wasted time fixing virtual people's electrical issues.
But if you weren't playing this, you would just be staring off into space with a slack jaw anyways, right?
Pretty much.
What's the difference?
It's true. I might as well feel like I'm done something
What
useful.
do you look like in the mirror? Oh, man, vampire.
A vampire. Oh, look at these reflections. Ray tracing it is not. Okay. The light still doesn't work, so...
You haven't changed the bulb yet.
Man, you're so smart.
Maybe hit the number 2? There it is.
Okay, bye! Job well. $120 to do that. Connect 2 wires and change a bulb. Disgraceful behavior.
I wanted to turn the lights, and
It's
they don't
the
have even the
same
time to
texting.
put a second.
Why do they show
can't
you
say
the?
thank you?
Yeah, they should have like a hey, like what is the point of just whatever. Also,
But
these
I
like
think that also like coming in and quitting out started the timer over again, which is kind of nice.
let's do one more and then end this painful video. What's a soccer problem?
I don't know.
Oh, look
Hi
at
there.
that. It's an Atari.
Box. Nice.
Oh, should we fix the Atari?
Yeah. Hi there. Listen, the World Cup has just started, and this reminds me, when I was a kid, I used to play something that resembled soccer on an old console. And you know what? I found that same console in my father's house, and now I'd like to show the game to my son. Let the young one educate himself and see the video games from the good old days. I just want your help with one little thing. When I connect the console to the TV, it doesn't work. Please fix it and help us with our soccer problem.
One small problem, it doesn't work.
It doesn't work. Like the good old days, you know?
Do you ever wonder who these random people are that they just, like, obviously stock images, like, from somewhere, but
No. These are real. This was a real electrician that brought in some of his real clients.
Have you ever done like have you ever done like stock image work?
No, I haven't. And I probably never will.
No. I was just thinking, imagine like one day you saw your face on a billboard and you're like, how did you know what I mean?
Yeah, I've never done any stock images, and I've been interested in creating stock images, but I don't have the tools that would be required. I do know people that have submitted and like, I don't want to say make a living out of, but make money making stock images. Well, you only need to I guess you need to disassemble more. Signal plug status good.
Well, that's good, so we can leave that.
Where's the HDMI out? Huh?
No, man, it's the old RF. Do you remember RF? Oh my goodness. Oh man.
So there's one more thing you need to disassemble. Maybe it should be the power cord.
Well, not necessarily, because I think that's the only, like, if I take that off, like, it would be fine. But it's good, so we don't really need to...
it says you're 82% disassembled. You need to get to 100% disassembled.
Do we? Do we, though?
I mean, why would they have a percentage?
The middle frame and the cartridge socket cover just need to be replaced, I think.
What are you doing?
I'm doing my job. What are you doing?
I don't know. Maybe you're right. I'll be interested in finding out.
Listen, man, I'm an ex. Listen, they don't call me 8-bit guy for nothing. Test device. Testing in progress. Status broken.
Broken.
Oh no.
Bow, bow.
Football, the soccer game. By Playbox.
It's called football, the soccer game.
It's called football, the soccer game.
That's hilarious.
It's offensive, is what that is. Okay, let's disassemble it again. Then I suppose.
I think you have to disassemble the whole thing.
Why though? Like.
Because they have a percentage. Like you didn't complete it.
Because they have a percentage.
Yeah. So one more thing needs to be disassembled. So 100% disassembled.
Oh, the entire PCB is broken. Good gravy. Okay.
Oh, he's gonna have to pay dearly for this.
We basically just bought him a new Atari to replace his old Atari.
Well, this is not charity work, so he's gonna be buying parts at the minimum.
Well, it's like with old consoles like this, well, one, the consoles themselves are actually quite expensive because, you know, they're not being made anymore, right? So, like, there's only so many that still exist, depending on what it is and how common it was. But then also, there are not many spare parts, because for the ones that do exist, like, not many people are, like, unless it's, like, really broken or whatever, like, they're not selling individual parts for these things. How do I
I think you need to drag and drop the uppercase. It doesn't have the top on.
Yeah, but why is it not letting me just click it into place like it usually does? Have I put it in like the wrong order or something?
I don't think so. Maybe maybe the cartridge can't go?
Ah, what?
Maybe you gotta flip it upside down? No, that can't be.
Maybe the game is just bugged? Oh,
There's no way. Maybe inspect that?
Oh, we didn't put the cable back in. You made me take that cable out.
You had to.
Had to, schmat.
You had to replace the main boards. You had to disassemble everything.
I reject your reality and I substitute my own. Okay. Man, it's working. We got it done.
Wow.
Done. Right then. That's enough. I think that's enough of this. What do we think of?
I mean, I actually really enjoyed it, and it's free right now, right? Am I crazy? Did we get this for free?
It is. It's free on if you're Amazon Prime Gaming. So if you're on Amazon Prime, then you can go and grab this for free. I would say, in fairness to it, yeah, it's like I said, like if you've played PC Building Simulator, it's very similar to that. And like the only thing I would say is I find it a little bit weird that it's like a combination of like electrical work and electronics work, because they're not necessarily in the same sphere. There are a lot of transferable skills, but like I wouldn't call an electrician to fix my Atari.
Really
Do you know what I mean?
Like just rolling slowly towards you.
But I like
your building must be on a hill. I mean, what else?
It's because I made some calculation errors when I astroturfed my garage. I can't believe astroturfing a garage is probably one of the worst things I've ever seen in my...
it's like you'd think like oil and like the kinds of things that go in a garage you don't want it on your AstroTurf.
This is a fire hazard, is what this is, James. It's just unbelievable. I've never... Anyway, AstroTurfing the garage aside, I like the electronics bit more. Like this, like I reckon if they like made it like an electronics simulator, and it was all about fixing like Dreamcasts and Ataris, and like as a kind of a side to PC buildings, that would be really good. Like the going and switching, fixing like Mr. Bob's light switch or whatever.
Well, I mean, let's give it credit. This is the tutorial, so it could be that there's like much more complex things. Like maybe you gotta eventually get to like the, like there's a tutorial for sockets and things. So like it's gonna get more complex. And I think she's got like a broken CO2 detector. Yeah.
CO2 detector? Is that what? Oh, it's a carbon monoxide sensor. Oh. An electrician should not be trying to fix a carbon monoxide sensor.
Come on, we're not union workers, Danny. Just take the money.
Oh no, that's really bad. $50. No, I don't like that though. It's like I don't like that.
Happen? She sleeps the big sleep. Everybody sleeps the big sleep eventually, Danny. Take the money.
Everybody sleeps the big sleep.
Everybody does. Take the money. It's $50. No.
If your carbon monoxide alarm has gone faulty, then you need to have it replaced. You should not...
If your carbon monoxide alarm's going off in the middle of the night, write a little post-it note that says, call your electrician in the morning and go back to sleep. Is that what we're suggesting?
It's yeah, like... Oh, no. Oh, no.
Take the batteries out.
I'm going to do this job before we end this video because I'm genuinely... I want to know what it's going to have me do.
Probably showed up. I think it showed up in your little room, right?
Oh no, she mailed it to me.
So she's just going rogue right now.
It's made by a company called Chad Bros. I mean, what could possibly Chad Bros?
If your carbon monoxide detector is really like broken, when you send it to your electrician, just a heads up, keep your windows open when you sleep at night. All windows and doors, just in case.
Well, you need to, what you should do, I'm just going to test it with the batteries. Oh, hang on. What you should do is just turn, like, if you've got, like, whatever's using gas, you should have, or burning, you just don't use it. Turn it off.
Yeah.
But also... you should not be buying carbon monoxide detectors from Chad Bros. And
yeah, Chad Bros is not good.
And what you absolutely should not be doing is getting Joe the electrician to do a manual DIY job on your carbon monoxide detector.
It sounds like a job for the ZapFront boys.
Yeah, you should not be getting
Chad Bros carbon monoxide detectors.
You should not be getting the ZapFront brothers to do the Chad brothers carbon monoxide detector. Oh, good gravy.
Some more screws I think you gotta get. taken
I
out.
get the rust
There
off.
it is. De-rust. I like the de-rusting part. No.
No. It is oddly satisfying, isn't it? To like.
I love it.
I guess we want to take the whole thing apart. I keep thinking, oh, I'll just fix one thing and that'll be fine. And then in the end, everything's broken and I have to...
Yeah, it's sometimes just doing the job right the first time saves you from having to do it a bunch of times again.
Yeah. You're right, because look, the screen board is broken. The sensor's broken. The speaker's broken. You should have just bought a new... Like, honestly...
Oh my God. You spent $27 in the speaker?
That's what I'm saying!
It better be like a Bluetooth Amazon Echo speaker or something.
Do you know how cheap these things are? Like, you could have just bought a new one. And you should have bought a new one. There is no circumstance in the UK anyway where it would be legal for me to be doing what I'm doing right now.
Well, that's the number one thing you can expect from a Chad Bros carbon monoxide speaker on a Chad Bros carbon monoxide detector is light years ahead of other companies. It doesn't just go meh, meh, meh. It has rhythm. It's got bass.
Why can I not? What have I missed?
No.
Maybe
battery?
No. Have I done that too soon?
Battery socket. It was battery socket.
What
battery socket, I think, goes... Well, now you got to put those cords
back.
That's
you're quite right. Huh.
No.
Oh, maybe I've wired them up wrong.
No. I think you need the battery... You get the battery socket.
Oh, there we go.
Oh! That makes sense.
One thing I would say, it's not always immediately clear, like, what part you've got to, like, screw back in, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Screw up, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You never know what part you next got to screw up as part of the... Oh, there it goes. Oh, there it goes.
Beautiful. I thought it was going to be like...
Now it's like it's worth $27.
I mean, look, it beeps 3 times, so you know that you're going to die.
Oh, I thought it said do not point the device. I was like, what are you going to point it at? Do not paint it.
Yeah, do not paint the device. Yeah, that's good advice.
Well, that's a lot of people don't realize this. They don't come in very good options. So if you want it to really look good in your apartment, you got to put a thick layer of paint over it.
Yes, the most lead lined, like the most horrendous.
If you want it to look good, but if you don't mind your place looking like you got eggshell painted walls, then just do Chad Bros regular default colors.
What white? I thought Chad Bros is. I thought it'd be like, hey, bro, Chad Bro, you're gonna die, bro.
Right? Yeah.
Anyway,
what else could it be? They have the capital B in the middle. It's Chad Bros.
Right. Okay. We've wasted far too much time on this game.
But are you still having fun?
It's so addictive sometimes, these things. I must admit. Look, it's like this guy wants his PlayStation controller to be fixed. Oh no! Look, I'm getting popular.
Oh, and they think you're a master electrician. Wow.
Wanted tape. What is this? I'm a huge fan of devices from the 90s, and I recently got my hands on a great cassette player. Vinyls and CDs are good for nothing. Only tape can give you real quality. Well, except maybe for one in the set. I tried to play a cassette. First I heard some distorted sounds, then the player shut down. I thought maybe it was haunted. Ha 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 ha. That help.
Oh damn, this game got good, Danny.
Man,
this isn't a simulator. This is a horror. This is a survival horror simulator.
I don't think it is. Yeah. I think we're just going to remove some screws and batteries, but let's do it. Do you know what? I might need
You might need to get some better tools. Okay.
Maybe. I'll admit I'm intrigued, however. I'm with you. if this does turn into like a creepypasta, like one of those Halloween
totally
games,
make this game amazing if it did.
I would be over the moon if this is not what it appears to be on the surface.
It before you took it apart in case like we're gonna fix the haunting.
Oh, okay. Well, it's not going to work, but I'm not.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I'm probably crazy. If they're not going to change the text every time, they're not going to change the audio.
No, absolutely not. Based on how disappointing the Chad Bros' beep was, I'm not going to lose sleep over it. Gotta unrust my screws.
Unrust my screws sounds like it's slang for something nasty. You gotta twist the whole thing. There's 2 more screws I see that are rusty. Do you see them? 3 more actually.
Oh, you've got better eyesight than me. There's one there.
By the blue little square at the bottom.
One there.
You got that one. And then there's that other corner. There you go.
Man, I am blind as a bat. Have we got them all now, I think?
I think so. Oh, it reminds me of the good old days when you used to be able to take the tapes and like you could put your fingers on the inside spinning parts. And
I don't think you were supposed to do that.
No, you weren't, but it was fun.
Okay.
That's back when kids were able to have fun without all the rules of don't put your fingers in the fan. You know, the good old days. Now there's rules against everything.
It's true, you know, like
a plastic bag over your head. Do you know how much fun it used to be? We'd gather around together.
Oh no, that was always frowned upon. To be fair,
well, you about you, but we had good times. Hanging out with bags over our heads.
With bags over your heads.
Till we couldn't walk straight anymore.
So you were like literally asphyxiating yourself.
Oh, to be a kid again, Dan.
Do you know what you needed for that? A Chad Bros carbon monoxide alarm.
We always had one Chad Bros carbon monoxide detector inside of our bag, and when it beeped, it's because you knew you were having a good time.
Oh no. Okay.
You might need those wire
when it beeped, I think all these solder joints are good. Like I can't undo them without buying the soldering iron anyway. But
okay, well you just tell her that we think it's not haunted, but the truth is we did everything we could with the one screwdriver we had and some rust off spray. This person becomes like, possessed by a demon. She thinks it's all safe to use the tape player, and then bam-o, she's the next Ring, but off of a cassette.
I think we're good, man. Like I think we've got it fixed.
I'm not signing off on it. This one's all you. God, there's a lot of screws.
I know, man. It's so complicated, this one. I don't even remember where all the screws came from. I feel like there were way more than that. Okay, yeah.
Oh, the nice thing is you have the screws up in the little box to know how many you have left.
Oh, I didn't notice that. That's cool. That's a nice little detail. Do they go down the more I use?
I haven't checked since they went up when you were taking them out, so I can only imagine they'd go down when you... Let's see... Oh, there's one.
Oh, they do. Yeah, look, they actually... Yeah, that's cute. I like that. That's a nice... that's nice attention to detail.
Wait, there's one more screw at the bottom part right there. Let's see. Okay, and maybe you can screw all these ones now?
Yeah, I have got 4 screws left for my 4 screw holes.
Can you play this game with VR, you think?
I wouldn't want to, but I don't know, maybe. That would be awkward, trying to... Have you ever tried to, like, unscrew things like... Oh, God, no, oh, no.
You know what you probably had to do?
Yeah, fix the device.
Fix the device, Danny. Fix the device. But at least now we know whether or not we would have heard it play Haunted.
True. But yeah, can you imagine trying to like do fiddly screws in VR with a VR screwdriver where you can't feel the screw or like anything going on? It would be horrendous.
It would be fun to watch a person that didn't know you were like gawking at them as they were doing it. No, I would still think you'd click and have it spin by itself, but it might be fun to be able to manipulate it in a 3D environment.
Yeah, maybe. I feel like you would remove the tape before you disassembled it, or whatever.
You'd think.
You'd
think that would be like step 1, hit eject.
I think we are going to need to buy the soldering iron. I think we're going to have to unsolder these solder joints. I don't think soldering irons are supposed to sound like frying bacon.
They kind of do. You've done some soldering, haven't you?
A little bit here and there. Oh, you say soldering in America, don't you? Not soldering because we're weird people. Soldering, you solder something, whereas you're like, I'm gonna get my soldering iron.
It's soldering. It's a soldering iron.
It's OL. Why is it a silent L? And you say A like there's a U and that you've added a U? Like what's soldering?
Soldering. It's possible I just mispronounce it.
Nice. There we go. Okay, so the PCB again screwed me over by being completely knackered.
I think you need to take that piece out too. You need to get this thing fully disassembled.
It's not letting me click that piece. But you're right, it's not fully disassembled. Are there screws on the other side? Oh, do I need to just desolder it from here as well?
Yeah, probably, right?
It's not letting me do that either.
What's that? What is that thing that's the $20 in the middle there? Buy that thing.
I don't know. What is it?
Did you buy it?
I did, but I don't know what it does.
Well, me neither. There's got to be maybe those screws that you got to unscrew? No.
I've already unscrewed them, I think. Yeah, they're already unscrewed. So I don't know. Maybe I needed an electrical tester.
There's just one screw in there? Oh, yeah, maybe. Well, you don't have the money for it now.
I've run out of money. No,
I think there might be one of those screws. Are you sure no screws are there?
I know you're going to get angry at me, but I'm going to try and reassemble it. Because now I've replaced the circuit board. I'm just going to hope this now works. Forgive me. I
guess I forgive you, but I just know that we hadn't disassembled it. So
I'm confident it's going to work this time, yeah? I'm confident. Okay. Promise you it's going to work. It's weird how there are some screws that you don't have to remove, but
no, I remove all the screws.
Also, it would be nice if I could rotate it more easily. Like it's
that's what I was saying with like a VR headset. Would it be easier to just manipulate it in a 360-degree environment?
Yeah, you might be right. I've been thinking about a new VR headset, and I don't know which one to buy, if any.
I mean, it's got to be the Meta, right? The Meta 3, they keep updating it to make it better. It was already pretty cool, and when you compare it to the price of the Apple Pro, like, what?
Do you have a Quest 2, or what?
I have the Quest 2, and I immediately wish I had the Quest 3. But the Quest 2 is pretty good. I enjoy it quite a bit, and it's probably deeply discounted.
I have I have a Meta Quest 2 already, and I have a question for you. Oh. When you play with your Meta Quest 2, do you find after a couple of minutes, the screen starts to get you can see the pixels, if you know what I mean? It starts to get lines going across the screen. Does that happen to you?
No,
or does
I don't see that.
Okay. I think mine might be broken, right? Because after a minute or so when it heats up, I can start to see all the pixels and stuff, and it gets really red. And it's becoming unusable. So I've been like, I feel like getting a new headset, yeah. And then the Meta Quest 3 looks great. The only thing that puts me off it is I kind of want OLED.
Is that only available in the Apple one?
I think the Apple one's got OLED, and there's like a really cool PC VR headset, but it's like $1,500. That's got OLED.
I thought that like nobody supports that one, do they? Like no matter how good the tech is, if nobody supports it, like what are you gonna do with it?
PC VR is fine because you just use Steam. Yeah, that's not it. The Pico is the one that is not very well supported because that's like a standalone one, like the Quest is. But why can't I put the top case back on again?
I think you need to solder those last two.
Oh, yeah, maybe you're right. Yeah, you're such a smart man. Too bright for me. I've missed some screws as well, I think.
Oh, there's a screw there. Yeah.
Okay, I think we can put the case back on now, maybe? What have I missed?
It's not working, huh?
I've only got 4 screws left. Have I? Yeah, maybe not. Oh no, I didn't do these 2. Oh, so bad at my job.
There you go. But now we're going to see if it's fixed in the first place.
If it's not, I'm going to end the video anyway, just as a heads up. I'm not taking this thing apart for a 3rd time. The real question is, if it does work, what ghostly apparitions are going to come out of it?
Yeah, I don't think it's looking good. Maybe you got to click play.
Oh.
Broken. Danny, I don't want to say I told you so, but like, it's never a good idea to be like, "Oh, I'm 80% done. I'm sure the broken part wasn't in the last 20%."
This game is making such a fool out of me. Right. Anyway, thanks very much for throw that in the bin. Thanks for tuning in to this fabulous video. I feel like this video has been more of a podcast than a serious attempt at a Let's Play, but still.
I think it's great. I think now that people know that they too can play this game for free if they're Amazon Prime members, I think that there's gonna. Can you pop it? Pop it.
That's what I wanted to know. Oh, they've got no pop physics. Oh, I tell you what.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, this is early access, right? No, it's full release.
Remember, kids, don't forget to like and comment and subscribe. Maybe even check out Patreon. And don't forget World Cup.
World Cup.